All right, guys, giving you an update on your cross slide for your large lathe. Yesterday we had this thing flipped upside down and we were working the dummy blocks to indicate it and to get good bearing. Now what we're doing is we got this situated. We put, or we had to put support underneath the bottom side, and we have to make sure that this, since we know our blocks are perfectly flat and perfectly, size right, height and everything else, we have to make sure that this axis here is 0 4 corners. So right now, I think it's about 5 thousandths out, and it's not, it's just a gradual taper. So two things could be going on. Since this is a large plate of steel, a lot of weight, we're sitting more than halfway off of it. This thing could be hanging down. So we have to look at, and that's why you have that 40-degree angle on the lower part of your, on your apron. This is supporting the weight of the machine so it doesn't flex or anything like that. That's why I'm definitely going to need a surface grinder, more than 36 inches. 38 inches would be more ideal to grind that in the field. So we still have to play with that. But in the meantime, excuse me, we're going to be scraping these things flat, and we're going to probably take a little bit more off of this thing to kind of straighten it out and get as best as. But we're going to be putting shims under the back half of here just to see how much this thing flexes and whatnot. So we have to make sure that it runs true here so it's easier for you. The other thing is too is we're just working on the flats for right now. We still have to do this master way right here. I just put this gib in here just to show you how much material we have to take off. I believe this gib is it's 18 thousandths per inch, and it's sticking out about 2.5 inches. So that's how much material we're going to be taking off the master as well as the gib. Let me take this thing out real fast. We did scrape the back of it, so then that way it's got good bearing. So it's not like it's warped or twisted or anything like that. It's got good bearing all the way across, and then when we flip it over, we have a special fixture we put on this thing, and then we'll grind the gib on this thing as well. The gib, we didn't take the plates off of them, we just left them as is. That's why they got the stainless steel screws in it versus we put the brass screws. I don't think it'll be a problem, depending on how much material we have to take off on this, but we'll see that soon. We'll probably be working on that. Today's Wednesday. Probably by Thursday, Friday. So we're getting in the nitty gritty. This is like the critical parts. We're not trying to rush this thing, but we need to get this thing perfectly trued up so it's parallel to each other. And then after that, we're gonna work the master. The gibs will be fitted then as well. And at that point, we'll move on to the lubrication on this machine. The downside on this machine is lubrication. If there was holes or whatever it is, they're mainly plugged up. So we have to figure out where they were. I'm assuming they were up in here, in this general area. But we kind of have to build this thing without knowing how it was actually put together. So we're working on it. I just wanted to give you an update and show you exactly where we're at. I'll do another video tomorrow just to give you more of an update. There are 2 guys working on this thing to knock it out as fast as possible, but that's where we stand right now. So if you have any questions, please give me a call and we'll go from there. Thanks.